Alright, hello everybody. Today is an art stream and it has been a decent while. Hello. And well, like mostly the development work has been bug fixing lately, but now I can actually work on the banner and the cover image for the game, because well, that and music and voice acting are the things that are missing. And I guess the trailer video, but that is a different matter again. So well, let me show you like the page. It is kinda like this. Well, I drew it a little bit, but well, it still needs work. Probably might have to make it brighter too. Yeah, actually like the so the nice thing about 3D games is that you can just like stage the image pretty much. So let me see. Well, this is the screenshot. Like in Godot, the nice thing is that you can just like run the game and then move the camera. So I basically just took a screenshot and then I'm going to draw on top of it. Like that is the plan. And like I tried to frame the thingy so that well, let me show you. Like basically you need like two images. If you put a game on each, like you need like this rectangle that is the cover image. And then you need this blue rectangle that is the banner. Well, if you're smart, you can basically just make both at the same time. So that is the plan, what I want to do today. Well, like the logo, like I guess I could put it like somewhere around there, but on each you don't really need the logo of the game. Like maybe I'll make it small and put it like here or something, but not sure if it's needed in this case. Like what I want is, I want the player to get the vibes from the image. And the reindeer will be only in the banner because it will be cropped like this. For the cover image, because there isn't that much space. Ideally you would like that, well, the cover image would be the same as the banner more or less. That would be less work, but at least it's not as bad as on Steam. Then you had to make like a 12.5 different images. That was really annoying. Each is easy, but too few people do the banner. And the banner is actually, but the cover image is more important, but the banner is really useful to have. Like what I do with the banner is, like when I go to like other people's game pages, is that I actually usually use the cover or the banner like as the stream thumbnail. So it comes handy there. Give me a second to set up these things. Where is it? There. So I'll mostly just be drawing, I guess, and maybe talk a little bit about releasing games. Like, I released one game on Steam, so I can also talk about that, I guess. Like the experience. But mostly about these days I release games on itch.io. Like, I guess that is like more relevant to me. Like Steam, yeah, if only I had like anything big enough to release there. Well, let's see. Alright, this should work right. Maybe I'll move a little bit more so you can see the drawing a little better. Or something like this. So mostly, I guess, like, well, for starters, I guess we want to touch up the faces a little bit. Let's make it a bigger brush. Like, I guess we'll do the shading mostly like in the painting app. So like there will be like a little bit of awkward moments when it's like shadeless, but that's how it is. I probably actually use like a little bit of a lighter tone. But yeah, the game has like pretty dark lighting, so then like this looks really bright. Might be awkward. Well, it's probably easier this way. In the end, like leave half of the lighting here and then redo half of it with layers and stuff. So while releasing games, I guess, like last year, I guess I did too much like game jams and didn't have like enough time to do like all the things you would like to do when you release a game. Like, well, the cover image, well, that is something at least. Like, it is probably the most important thing because it is like the only thing like people will see if they don't go to your game page. So well, every like new or potentially new player, well, that is how you get them to your game page. I guess like if the game is free, then like maybe that is like enough of a victory, like they are likely to give it a try at least. Especially like if you have the game on itch and you have like browser play. Sadly in this case, like the game, like the browser version has like some limitations because of Godot. Like Godot 4.3 would have like all the effects that the desktop version have, like for the browser, but Godot 4.2 doesn't. Mainly the glow, I guess. Like the tablet thing will like have glow effect in game and the street slides and stuff. But the game is still playable, hopefully. I'm kind of worried about how it will do. Like sometimes Godot works well and sometimes well. Sometimes there are issues. Like the last game I did in Godot, like well, the 2D lighting didn't quite work in browser somehow, but it worked on some browsers. At least like on my tablet. When I tried it, it was kind of wonky. That was unfortunate. But the next game I do in Godot, well, I'll do the lighting myself anyway, so there shouldn't be anything that can break. But yeah, things that I guess I have kinda botched when I have done the game jam releases. I guess mainly that I haven't been able to do the trailer like at the same time of the game release. I guess for Ghost Recon Saga it was kind of there at least, but not exactly the same day, but you could see from the numbers that it makes like a huge difference. For sure the game is kinda good, I guess, but I don't think the YouTube numbers are just because of that. Like it's an interesting effect because well, YouTube gives you visibility when you have visibility, and it gives you visibility when you have visibility. And like basically, if you make the trailer and release it on the same day as the game, then like well, people who go to the its page will see the trailer video, and the trailer video gets views, and then well, YouTube will think that it is doing well. Sometimes. Probably doesn't work always because YouTube is an enigma in that way. But I think the chances of it doing better are really there at least. So like I did that for basically one game, like released the trailer like early enough. Then for the other game it took me forever because I was kind of burnt out. Because the game was a struggle. Well, getting the game finished on time was a struggle. I didn't have the energy to make the trailer, and it took me like over a month or something, I guess. Not sure anymore. Something like that. Well, maybe the trailer could have been better, but I don't know. Like the YouTube numbers of like how people viewed it, like seemed that, well, people were engaged at least, but I don't know if that is like the full thing that matters. Like just because people watch the video from beginning to end, well, doesn't necessarily mean that it is the right kind of video for the game, I guess. For this game, I actually like no idea how to make the trailer. Like the thing is that action-packed games are easier for trailer making. Like if you can keep up the tempo easily because, well, it is action, then it's kind of obvious what you need. But when it is like a slow and moody game, then it's much harder to say that what you actually need to do. I wish I knew, but I don't really. I probably have to try something that is slow paced. But like not sure how. I guess I did like kinda slow paced when I made the trailer for Rose Suit Replica. It's not exactly like super slow paced, but it is kind of there at least, I guess. I don't know, the fast-paced trailer was more fun to make than slower ones are. It's always tricky. Kind of want to put like one thingy there so that it looks more interesting. Now the cover image, I guess I have mostly done okay. But even if in a hurry, because it is kind of the most important thing. But the game is obviously important too, and doing too much game jams has kinda led to the fact that the games haven't been great either. Well, not bad either, but could have been better if I had more time. But this year, no game jams apart from Yuri Jam, which is long enough for making a game without a hurry. But it's kind of annoying that like, well, the game jam games, like they are, if you spend like 3 weeks basically to make a game, it's not that much. And Ghost Tweeter Saga, like, well, it was made in that time frame and it was like incredible productivity. So I guess, well, the hybrid pixel art plus visual novel, like maybe that itself is like the reason for the productivity. But this game, like, I worked on this like a year ago too, like a little bit. So it probably like 5 months or something of total work. Like, no, it is it is really long time, considering that most likely the game won't make me any money. Apart from maybe Queer Games bundle, like next year. Talking about Queer Games bundle, like they have the submissions open right now. Still at least like a week, I think. But the window is kinda closing, so if you're like a queer game developer and you have like a game that you want to put in the bundle, well, I recommend it. It's decent money, probably like more money than you can like make normally with a free game. It's kinda hard to tell, like, because of the bundles, like how much like the game is actually worth, like especially if you put like multiple games in the bundle. But well, like the bundle, like this year it's actually interesting because they changed the revenue split. Like in previous years, it was just like everybody would get the same amount, but now it's different, like depending on what you submit. Like if you submit like bigger things, you will get like full split. But if you submit like tiny games, then it's 1/3 or 2/3 of the normal amount. It's really interesting to see like where that goes. Like in principle, I like the idea. Like it seems fair. It also like encourages people to submit more games, which you can, I guess, kind of see because there were like 500 games or something submitted to the bundle. And that's like interesting to see how it will go. Give me a second, I'll find myself some reference images on the other monitor. I mean, I guess I'll color this differently. Maybe less saturation. Something like this for now. then I'll shade it later to match the rest of the scene. But one struggle with this game, like in terms of 3D, has been that it is like dark in terms of like lighting, not in theme, but like lighting. And like how dark it is, like it varies so much depending on what kind of monitor you have. Well, I have like 2 different monitors, and they are, one is like by default like less dark, and one is more dark. But like some people might still have like even darker screens than the darker monitor that I have. It has been like a little bit of a struggle, like how to set up the defaults and stuff. There is like a darkness slider, but ideally you would have it at the right position for most players, but I'm not sure like what is right. And that's kind of like tricky for 3D. Or at least like moody kind of 3D. Like there are 3D games that don't really, or it doesn't matter. Like well, Mario 64 or something, I guess, in old school terms. And that game basically didn't have lighting, I guess. Or like not in the same sense that modern games have. And that will probably work with proper lighting. Something like this. I think like initially it looked kinda awkward because it's much brighter, but ultimately just making the characters brighter is a good idea in this case. Because you want people to see what is in the cover image and the banner. Like outside the car, it's probably fine if it's darker, but inside the car, it's kinda important that it's not too dark. What else is there to releasing a game? I guess each page, like the content itself, well, it is the same for Steam too. Like that was also like kind of a struggle to figure out like what to put there exactly. In the end, it's kind of like stable. What is there now? So like description and character profiles. And I tried to make like fancy headings this time around because I have the time. But honestly, it's just worth it because it takes only like 1 hour or something. So I should just like do it every time from now on. Even though like it is like one frustrating part about the release process is that it is kind of like a huge checklist. And like if you ramp up the quality of things, it just becomes longer and longer. That's kind of annoying and stressful in a way. Also like the release process as a whole. Like there is this factor basically that you develop the game for a really long time, and like at some point you start to wish like, well, I wish it were over already, and you start thinking like, well, isn't this like fine enough? Like maybe I can just release it and be done with it. And like game jams, they are nice because you can do that in a way, and well, you have to do it if you want to make it on time. Well, like if you want to like basically perfect what you do, then it can feel like a little forever to get everything done. And there is like temptation to just go like, well, whatever, it is good enough now. Well, it will be at some point for sure. But it's like hard to tell what matters. For example, like you can think of like what you put on the page like forever, and like you could add like a ton of stuff there. Well, like what actually needs to be added on the page? Like do people even read the page that like well? And like maybe people don't. I kinda got the feeling. Like when I go to game page, I look at the banner. Though I guess it could be because I stream games. Like if I see like a wonderful banner, then I'm like, oh hey, this game is nice to stream because they have the assets that enable me to easily stream it. Beyond that, I guess screenshots. They are kinda easy to do though, where you just run the game, take screenshots. Doesn't even need to be anything fancy. Like one thing I think like developers easy like mistake is that, well, you have these AAA games that basically just have like, well, like all the screenshots are part of cutscenes or stuff like that. Well, AAA games do it wrong. I guess that they might do it right, like if you have the budget to do like incredible hype to the point that it doesn't matter like what the gameplay actually is. Like people will just go like, yeah, I saw like this marketing material, like it is great, right? But indie games can't do that. Well, I guess like a lot of gamers hate it even when AAA does it, that they don't include like actual gameplay in the screenshots or anything. Like for example, like if I go on a game page and like I see like a game with like RPG Maker kind of gameplay in the screenshots, like then I immediately know that, oh yeah, it's this kind of game most likely, and yeah, it will be fun to stream basically. Visual novels, like there it's kinda tricky, like what you need to put in the screenshots. I guess like mostly the characters, I guess. Maybe like one CG if you have them and it's not like too spoilery. I guess mostly the characters. Well, this game is kind of visual novel, I guess. I guess visual novels also want the like characters section on the page. Like, well, basically just like an image of each character and like some text that nobody will read, I guess. Not like somebody will read it, but it's not as important as the image and like the image giving you the right vibes. Like if you make like a, well, let's say that you make like a horror kind of game about yanderes, then well, you just want like some creepy girl licking a knife or something like that, I guess. Then it will get the point across like more easily than the words. Like the words can also be there and will need to be there, I guess. But if the image does it, then it's all the better. No need to read at all. You can just skim through the page and be like, yep, this is yandere horror game, so well. I guess like in many ways, like actually the game page is just like, well, The main purpose is telling the player that it is this kind of game. Let me save it just in case. Like tell the player that it is like romance visual novel, for example. Or that it is scary, stuff like that. Oh yeah, regarding the darkness thingy, like yeah, I guess you can like show the slider like in the beginning, but I don't think I have seen it. I guess like, well, basically you want like the defaults that make sense regardless. Like maybe like in a stealth kind of game, like there you probably want the slider to be like easily accessible in some manner. But I'm not like sure like if well, it would be kind of more work to show it, but it's not just that, but it's just, I don't know, it feels like unconventional compared to other games to like show the darkness or brightness slider right off the bat. Like basically just duplicating the slider in Godot, like it's not hard. But what bothers me more is that I don't see other games do it. Also like the game will also have like different kind of neck screens, so I don't know if I want to stack on those. Like the neck screen for voice acting being like, well, amateur voice acting, I guess. When I even get to the point of doing it. I don't think I want like too many neck screens. People can hopefully just figure out that there are options for it. Yeah, defaults can't be right for sure. Like it's not even just a monitor. Like if you have like the computer by the window and it's like really sunny day, like then you might not see anything from the monitor. So it's not just like, well, just about the monitor. Yeah, maybe it is like a, well, bright idea, I guess. When it's like really essential for the game. But still, I don't know, like if this game should have it. I'm leaning towards not putting it into the game, and then if people say that, well, it should have been there for sure, then I'll be like, well, I guess you were right. Well, like nothing stops me from patching it in later. But I don't like want to overthink it at this point. Just like at least get the game made first. It's like the main priority. Well, yeah, I guess like in a sense it is the same attitude that AAA has, like, we'll fix it later. But well, in a sense it's hopefully not the same. Like at least there is a solution, like just open the options screen. Yeah, that is true. Like if it's not too dark, then people will just play it. I don't know, like if it matters that much. Like yeah, it's not the best, but it is playable. Like I try to strike some kind of balance that it looks good on both of my monitors, so the default should probably be sane, I guess. Like I'm hoping that is enough. It is kind of a difficult call. But I guess like most likely the game shouldn't be too bright. I guess it's more likely that it is too dark. Like that's probably how monitors usually are for people. Like mostly, like people have like applications that are in the bright mode. At least like conventionally. Like these days it's more common to have dark mode applications. It's not like guaranteed. I hope it's like guaranteed enough. Yeah, I can see like the argument for doing it, but I'm probably still not going to bother. There is, well, the laziness, I guess. This tree looks kinda weird. I'm not sure like if this is exactly going to help. I'll use it as a guide to kind of duplicate it, but not really. Oopsie. That's not right either. I guess it kinda might help at least. Alright, I accidentally locked that one. Yeah, I guess well that explains like why the game is dark for you. Mine are like probably like kinda factory default, I guess. I got like one of the monitors from my girlfriend's brother, so I don't know like what are the what the settings are there exactly. I just use like whatever it had. Yeah, I guess these days like dark mode is like more prevalent, so it makes sense. Like Discord has dark mode and browsers have dark mode. And like a lot of text editors and code editors have dark mode. Then like I guess drawing applications try to be like neutral. Like you ideally want it like mid-tones gray or something, so it doesn't like affect like your perception of the graphics too much. It's kind of better, but still. Oh, right. Kind of better, but maybe it needs like one like thing here. Or maybe not. Oh, it will probably be fine. Like this kind of like aesthetic considerations, or at least for me, like I will just eventually figure out like how I need to draw the parts. It might take time, so I shouldn't spend too much time struggling with that. It might also just be that like this one is too small. paint that one's missing spot so it doesn't keep messing me up. Alright, this one can go. Yeah, well, we'll see if people will need the adjustment screen. I'll add it if it's needed. But I do like myself that it is like pretty dark. Kinda feels good in this game. And also like you can like turn on the tablet to get some light. Although not as easy as before, because I changed the mechanics. Yeah, that was also yeah, one big struggle, like getting the story right. It's not even like, well, I guess it is like in a way really stuff too, that like you can actually fix things like pretty easily even. Like you can't fix like the whole story if you messed it up, most likely, but you can at least like fix like awkward like transitions in the story and stuff like that, which is like what I did. Like usually for me, like the flow of the story tends to work, but not really this time around. But it's kind of reassuring to know that I can just fix things if I mess them up. Like it's something I didn't remember that well anymore, because it hasn't been in a while. Actually, like when I was making Rosie's replica too, like there were like pretty big like readjustments like to the story, like well, not like exactly at the end, but like halfway into development. I don't like remember the details anymore, but at least like Lilac's route like saw like pretty big differences. Like even back then, I was the planning kind of writer. I would make like huge flowcharts, and then when it felt that it is right, then I like wrote scenes. Maybe it's big for this game. No, I didn't really do that. Like I didn't like initially make like flowcharts or anything. Like the changed to how I plan games with the mind maps. Like that happened like well, I guess like the whole game, like because it's all like really big changes. Like the whole premise basically changing because the first one didn't feel good. And like that was it was made in a different way there in the beginning, and then I kind of just winged it, I guess. From there then, like well, the initial premise doesn't work, so I'll just try to fix it somehow. And it was like pretty haphazard, maybe because of that. And I guess it's fine, like ultimately. Ideally you would of course want to just have like things work on the first try. But well, it's not like always such luxury. Like well, ultimately like being able to make the game like in a more freeform way, and also like making the game with like in-depth planning, like having both of them at your arsenal might be like blessing in a way. I guess I need a hope layer here. Like the window will mostly cover it, so it doesn't matter too much. But I think I need to fix the nose a little bit based on this. Like in 3D, the proportions are kind of different. But like especially like Sky's like outfit is kind of weird because you need to see it like in a certain way from the first person perspective. Yeah, I guess this is probably the right way. It feels more right this way. I guess I'll just do the shading later here too, so just use one tone for the whole face. Well, I guess like obviously well, not everybody can do everything. Like you might like not be able to do like a whole lot of graphics, for example, because well, you're better at other things. So making like certain things for the game page might be difficult. But even like then, well, putting like screenshots or something as the banner, like that is still better than not having a banner. Like you basically just take a screenshot and crop it somehow. For like pixel art games, you can also like make GIFs and put them on the page. Like that is really nice. And it's like an easy way to give the game page like kind of a special feeling in a way. It doesn't feel so bare bones anymore when you do that. So yeah, and that brings to mind well the whole voice acting thing. Like well, me trying to do it myself. I haven't really tried it yet that much. Like I did test a little bit when I was testing the program for doing it. But like beyond that, not really. Hopefully it won't be hard, but it is like the big question mark that I have. Like will it be hard or not? Like one thing that is kind of annoying is that like well, people say that voice acting is like relatively cheap to buy. Well, maybe it is like by the metrics of you having like a well-paid job. But like if your job is to make like niche indie games, then it's like way too expensive regardless. But yeah, that's why I have to do it myself. Well, it's kind of like nice to give it a try. Like, I'm not sure if it will be good, but well, I kind of want to try actually. It will surely take like forever to actually learn to do it well. But like maybe I will learn it at least to a certain degree. And like for this game, because like this game is so much about the atmosphere. Like well, I don't know like if it's worth it, if it's like really bad. But I think it's like worth trying for sure. Oh, I accidentally keep painting wrong layers all the time. It will be interesting. Not sure yet like what I'm going to do about it. Like most likely I'll put the warning in there that like after the intro scene that will say that, well, you can disable it in options screen. I guess I'll ask for opinions first on Discord. Like if it's actually not like, or if it's actually somehow good, I guess, like then I might not put the warning, but I kind of, I don't have high expectations, let's say that. I think I can voice like one character. And voicing like, well, two main characters and then like 2 side characters basically. Like that I'm not sure about. Side characters might not be that bad. Like for Mia-chan, I can do some interesting filtering, I guess. Like maybe the radio is also like kind of feasible with filters, but I don't think it's a good idea to use filters much. Most likely. Like the main problem is having like two characters that have a lot of lines. Like if you have just one character, you can do that character normally. And I kind of know like at least the like principle, like just be normal basically. And like try to imagine like how normal people would like talk in that situation. Like that way, like it shouldn't be like awful at least. Maybe not like brilliant either, but more like realizing the fact that you probably can't make it brilliant might be like smart moves in this case. No, well, it is all like what is brilliant. Like maybe brilliant is just making it natural. Or probably is. Like the cases where I have had issues with voice acting is basically when the voice actors try like too hard in a way. Like I won't say like what game it is, but there was like one game that had like an intro scene or something, and the characters, the voice actors sure like put emotion into it, but it felt like a little bit too much. And like at least to me, like that is like where it's the hardest to listen to the voice acting. Like when it's like the Oblivion kind of, like everybody is dull and boring, like at least like you won't like feel that it is like too cringe or something. But like when it's really like extreme, then it's then it's weird in a way. Maybe like that's why like award kind of shows and such give awards for like people who do like emotional scenes well because they are so hard. I'm not like actually sure because I haven't like ever watched the Oscars gala or anything. Like the most I know is that people will smack each other to the face or something on those ones, or I think there was something like that once. Yeah, that's what I know about them. I'm pretty sure like the emotional ones are the hardest ones. I'm gladly this game like they won't be crying or anything. So maybe it won't be that bad. But even still like just we're doing the second character, like where will I get the voice for that? Well, I guess I can like kinda do like different kind of voices, but it's kinda hard to do consistently. Like depending on my mood, like sometimes I make like I don't know, like more like greedy kind of voice, and sometimes it is like more high pitched and stuff like that. But like controlling it is, well, I'm not sure how to do it exactly. Yeah, and for the like the banners and well, at least like for the banner, even if it's just like the text, like the title of the game, or if it's like the default font, then it's kind of like easy to word it. But even like if it's at least somehow stylized, it's better than nothing. For the cover image, though, then it's not the best. Like for the cover image, like probably screenshot is better than the text. On it's like you don't even need to put the text on the cover image, because well, the title of the game will be there anyway, right below it, so it's not like that useful on it. On Steam you kind of want to have it, but like especially for visual novels, you want to have characters in the capsule or cover image. So most likely, like maybe it's different for some visual novels, but that is the main rule, I guess, because people playing visual novels tend to like characters. Especially for romance visual novels, like then Then like, well, yeah, you would definitely need to have the characters displayed somewhere. Ideally like everywhere, like the cover image and the banner and the page itself, like character section. Because characters are everything in romance, mostly. Not everything, but it is really important. Well, at least for me, like I have to admit that. You know, there are these ADV visual novels like adventure, and there are the novel kind of visual novels, NVL. Like I have to admit that I really struggle playing the NVL kind of games because you can't see the characters really. In some you can. Like maybe I could play them like off stream, but playing them on stream is really difficult when it's basically text. But I kind of struggle in general, even if it's not streaming. I wish I didn't, but I do. Like there was like one game that I was considering streaming the other day, and I downloaded and it would have had like decent art on the page and it looked interesting, but I don't know like how to make it work as a stream, sadly. Maybe I'll give it a try at some point when I feel like it, but it is kind of rough. Maybe it's like the kind of the same thing when I was streaming that game, like having a crush on my bully or whatever it was. The fact that there was the NVL part and I don't really get the NVL part, like maybe that is like part of the problem why I had like kind of a mixed impression about the game. Like ADV kind of visual novels I have at least learned to appreciate more than I did before. Had like kind of a mixed relationship with them too. I don't know why. It's just that reading is a lot of work. But I don't think it's just that. To be honest, like RPG Maker kind of games, like they can have a lot of text too. But somehow I tend to enjoy them more, or like more consistently. Like some of the visual novels are really good too, and I do enjoy them. But RPG Maker games, like they tend to have something that makes them work for me. So probably doesn't come as a surprise that because of that I want to make the hybrid kind of pixel art plus visual novel games. But they are basically that genre. Yeah, I guess it might also be that because I'm streaming them, like it's not like the intended experience. And like it's easier to get bored because, well, reading aloud just takes like at least like twice longer than just playing normally. So maybe that is like part of it. And you have to like look at the same scene longer, which is especially bad for the NVL kind of games where the scene like has changes less frequently than the ADV kind of games. And maybe that could be like something that explains it. It would be nice to have more games with voice acting, but yeah, sadly that's not a thing indies can do. Like, voice acting would make streaming at least a little easier. Like I wonder how the NVL kind of visual novels would feel with voice acting. I guess like that one game, Gender Dysphoria, like that one was kind of NVL, but not exactly, I guess. But it had voice acting and it worked. Maybe it would make it easier for me. Although can't demand that. No, like maybe like NVL kind of games might actually be easier to voice act in a way. Like if you make them in a specific way, where it's basically just the narrator talking, then you just need like one voice actor basically. So maybe it would be feasible in that sense. We're assuming that the developer is the right gender for the job. But even then, like, voice acting is difficult. So it is kind of a hard ask still. But just having like one character to narrate the voice act should make it easier in theory. Maybe not easy enough, but it might be something. Hmm. Yeah, like to me, like maybe there are special cases where the NVL is good. But to me, like in most cases, it feels like ADV is like better presentation. Like maybe NVL would be good, like if you can do like a ton of CGs, then it would probably be powerful. But is it like NVL anymore then? It's kind of like if it's like almost like Intel CGs, like it's neither really. Alright, let's try to get some lighting into this scene now. Touch up these little thingies. Well, maybe my expectations are just really high, I guess. Like that could also be a thing. Like I didn't say it during the stream where I played well, what was the name of the game? The game that was like I'm in love with the villainess. Like that game. I want to something like wanting to date the main side character or something like that. But that game, like, it was great, but it kinda started with a pretty long like black screen. Where like the setting was explained. And that like it didn't feel like the best. But maybe that's also like why I struggle with making visual novels, because it feels so bad to me. So then like I have to ramp up the production quality to get rid of it, like the black screen explanation thingies, or like backgrounds not matching the place where they are and stuff like that. So maybe I'm just like picky. But I'm pretty sure like regardless, it's not ideal to start the game with a black screen. I'm pretty sure of that. Because like the beginning is the most important part. So maybe it's not so much for free games. Like free games, some probably get like a pass for that easier than non-free games. Well, I guess unless it's like Starfield or something, people will play for like 40 hours and be like, surely it's good at some point. Haven't played that game, but I have seen a couple of people kinda give like similar remarks. All right. See, like if this kind of setting would help, probably not like too much on the reindeer. I think I want the bottom of the screen like pretty dark so that it will blend with the page and maybe the sides too. Probably a little bit too much. The trees will surely need some shadows. Then the windows will need snow too. Then I need to restore some of the snowflakes. Actually, I could give the tablet light. Then like adjust the lighting of the scene to match that. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I like maybe soft light would be good. Like the light is coming from there, then like these parts could be darker. I probably want to do it on the other layer. Let's undo those. Okay, this layer should be the right one. Maybe darken the back of the car so the characters will be more visible. Yeah, I guess like NVR visual novels would be like in a way good for streaming. Like if you do them the voice acting kind of way. Or like that would be pretty high effort. But I would imagine it would be worth it. Like if you specialize on it. I like doing like ADV kind of visual novels. Like giving them kind of like voice acting treatment when you play them. Like that would surely be something that would like interest viewers, but it is like super difficult to do on stream for sure. Let's try the snow thingy on the windows. You probably have to be grayish. Is there like a fancy brush that could do it? Yeah, I guess like it's not like I couldn't play long visual novels myself. That's not exactly the problem. Like the problem is that I want to stream them mostly. That is the issue. I like the 100k kinda visual novels. Like they will kill me. Like that is more of the issue. I'd love to stream them, but it is too difficult. Not super happy with this attempt at snow. Maybe you just don't want too much of it anyway to block the view too much. Just having like some of it somehow would be nice. I don't think this is the way to go. Let's start from something easier then. Probably still too big. Too bright when put there. Yes, the idea is good though. Then there should be like a smudge tool or something. Thank you. I think the faces of the characters might need more shading too. Let's try that. Oops, make it smaller. Less opacity too. Yeah, it definitely needs this. Especially when you want to go for the atmosphere, this seems like a good idea indeed. Like stronger shadows. Yeah, it's right track, I guess, with this. I would have to do it here too, then here. Yeah, maybe it's worth it to put it there too a little bit. That one I don't know about. But yeah, like this game, well, I'm actually like really hesitant to give release dates these days. It would be nice to like know when the games are ready, but I get like really stressed whenever I get the release date out, because I don't know, it is kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like if I like announce the release date, then I will get stressed and I will miss it. Unfortunately, but it kind of feels like that. And then there is the thing that it is just like really hard to tell. Like for example, the voice acting. Like I have no idea how well that is going to go. Like if I just nail everything, it would be done in one day, but most likely it won't. Most likely I have to do multiple tries. Would be nice to nail it, but I doubt it. Like even now I have actually been struggling a little bit, because I kind of have a date when I would like to have the game out, because it will make sense. But I don't think I'm going to make it, because I have been struggling. Just haven't had the vibes for music at all. So I have instead been fixing bugs and doing polish videos, which is fine too. It will come handy, but for the music and voice acting would be better to have. Like honestly, the release is just like releasing games is so stressful. Steam was even worse. Like imagine like making like several games a year and releasing them all on Steam. Like it is so much pressure. Well, it is not so much pressure, I guess, but it is pressure to like try to do good games regardless. Well, even more so like it is pressure that like you kinda should do financially well to be like a proper citizen, but it's not really feasible. At least well, I don't see like when it's going to be feasible. Like I would have to make like, well, for starters I would have to make a game that like becomes like a big hit so that people will know my name. Then like after that I would have to make like another game that is really good so that, well, people would buy it. Like that is basically the requirements to like make this financially feasible. Well, it is unlikely. It's unlikely, and then well, there's the thing that like this game has took like 5 months total, I guess, more or less, and well, 4 months like this year. Like I have been trying to do this since the beginning of the year. So like, well, like if you worked like a normal job, you would get like, well, you would easily earn like 10k money, I guess, minus taxes. But I don't really need that much. Like I would be happy with like about 200 or 300 bucks a month. Then I would be happy. Then it would be low-key sustainable. But I kinda doubt it's going to happen anywhere too soon. Like you're supposed to like make a lot of small games, I guess. Like that is at least like what people say. To like, get visibility. What if like this kind of games take several months to make? Like, well, let's say 4 months if I don't mess up anything. Then it's only three games a year. It's kinda tricky. Alright, let me see. I have reference image. Or maybe the shirt could be different color. Or like, I guess it kinda depends on how you look at it. The hair could also be brighter, but probably fine like this. There's like some coloring I want to change. Like this could be like more orangey, or maybe not that much. Maybe not that much either. But this is probably fine. Then fix the shadows. Those are probably because I have painted on the wrong layer. That happens. Yep. At least it is noticeable now. The color part of the outfit. Kind of feel that like this glow here could be better still. And then like the reindeer, it is kind of weird somehow. And this glow could also, I could maybe erase like, not that sharp. Erase like some of this maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe not like that. Maybe it's just better if it doesn't have that much shadow. Well, I guess I can work with this. I can just erase the extra ones. It would be nice to have a better one. I guess there isn't like really a better one. Wow. It kinda works, I guess. Well. Or maybe in retrospect it would have been easier to just do this. Very easy to control. Yeah, like maybe 3 games a year. It's a lot for solo development, but maybe the realities of solo development are just hard to begin with. Or maybe it's just that I should actually charge money for my games, but I don't think it's likely to work at this time. It's like a really tricky combination. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, well, I guess like there are developers who just release one game and people will be excited. So maybe it's not like you need to constantly release games. Like, for example, Tim and Pim that made many of the visual novels I have streamed and enjoyed. Like, they I guess mainly just make one game a year. So maybe it's not like that hopeless, but it would be. Would be a lot of effort to get to the position where you're, well, not exactly like a household name, but close enough in indie game circles to make it work. Like, maybe at that point 3 games a year would be enough. Like, say like one bigger game on Steam, and then like smaller games that are both on, well, smaller games that are only on itch, and the bigger game would be on Steam. Like, that might be like feasible if you have like a big enough following. So hopefully, I'm not super optimistic about it. But yeah, maybe 3 games isn't like that bad. Well, yeah, like these days, I'm not even like sure like how much they make a ton of small games advice is actually worth. Because there is the thing that everybody is making small games. So it doesn't like exactly get you that much visibility unless you do it like really well. So it's more like make like really good games, I guess. But the brush was too big, so the color spilled a lot. Oh. Well, like making a lot of we're both making a lot of games and both making quality games. Like maybe it's a little bit like stacked against solo developers. Because doing anything solo takes longer. Like making a lot of games is hard, and then making quality games is hard. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly like what you can do apart from just trying and hoping that it eventually starts to work. Not even like well, people like to say that indie developers don't do marketing and stuff, but well, it doesn't really work. Like there is no way it will help. Like if you make a free game, you will just lose money if you market it. Or like you won't have money to begin with. Like even like a $15 game, like you will lose money if you market it basically. Like there is no like real marketing channel that will work like financially. Like back when I released Rosie's Replica, I got like luckily like a Facebook like marketing coupon kinda thingy, like right when I released the game, and I tried it But like even like it was like basically 50% off. But even then like it was, well, lots of money instead of like actually generating money. And at that time, well, like nowadays, I didn't really have extra money. So kinda tricky. Well, I'm lucky that like in Finland you don't just like, well, get thrown to the streets if you don't like succeed at like making money. It would be nice to, well, actually get something. Like it would feel like an achievement at least then, if you make a game and you get like enough money to survive at least like a couple of months. But can't blame people in this economy. The window is still iffy. I guess I can merge these. The window is still iffy, but I don't know what I can really do about it. Like if I do this basically, it will be kind of annoying, or maybe it won't. Maybe it won't if you do it in clever positions only. But if it looks like there is no window, it's kind of weird. And that could be decent enough. But now it's like, how can I do the snow effect somehow? I guess I'll just do the obvious thing. And try to see like whether I can make the effect work somehow. And that could actually maybe work. But it doesn't like work with the black lines. Or the glow would be, well, it doesn't work for the snow, but it looks nice in a way. Let's just put it there, I guess. Maybe this is what the reindeer needs actually. Yeah, like definitely I think the way to go is quality over quantity. Like that feels right to me, at least at this point. Even though like there is pressure to make a lot of games, it is probably the best to go for the quality even then. Well, it is kind of early still to say, because this is like the Eurojam game was on the right track, at least in quality terms, but even that could have been better, and the marketing could have definitely been better. No, marketing as in the YouTube video being made on time. Like this game, is kinda the one since Rose's Replica that I have been trying to make in a way that it is more or less a masterpiece. Not exactly sold on a masterpiece thing myself. Like I think, well, it is decent, but it could be there could be something more, but I'm not sure what. It felt the same with the Eurojam game too. Like the concept was decent and the execution was in some ways decent, but it felt that there could have been more somehow. I guess like in retrospect, like what Rose's Replica could have had more, in addition to well being flashier in design, would have been marketing, but I was kinda burnt out too much to do that. Well, I did try like some things at least. And like I don't know like how, like whether it would have done significantly better either way. It might have been like worthy to try more in the marketing department. But it's always really difficult. Like maybe there are some things that you can do, like even like if media doesn't care, like maybe you can give it to streamers or something, but it's kinda tricky. Like back then I didn't even know streamers, and I kinda still don't. Like I should maybe try to somehow network with people, but I kinda suck at that. Like there was that bundle, like Gender Constellation bundle recently, hosted by like some basically like a Discord group, and I was like, oh, it was basically like a group for like women and like non-binary people and well basically gender minorities of any kind. And I was like, oh, should I basically join that community, because it is kind of my vibe, but like I don't know. It feels kinda, well, it is kind of reality, but it bugs me that I would be in minority because I'm a woman. It is well, like half of people more or less are women in the world, so it bugs me that it is like minority things, but it is in the games industry. So yeah, that bugs me, but it's not really the reason why I don't want to join. Like the reason is that I'm just awkward. Like basically like all the discords I have joined have been like, well, I joined, but I'm too afraid to say anything. Like after like several years, there are a couple of discords we have actually talked, like the Yuri Jam Discord, kinda, but not really. Though I guess it's pretty quiet in general, so well, there is that. But I'm kind of afraid that it will be the same, like I will join and I won't be able to make it work at all. Maybe I can just do like this kind of like little snowy dust thingy, like maybe that will work a little bit. And it won't be like too distracting. get rid of the misfires. Probably I'll just have to manually adjust the color. Lock the alpha and try different thingies. Was this one alright? Maybe I can make this work somehow. Upper part, not sure. Well, if I'll just do this and then erase half of it. Then we'll fix this little mistake like here. Even though it is out of layer order, like whatever. Alright, if I fix it there, then I can't do that. Oh, it's fine. It is a ton of layers. This one feels kinda odd. Maybe I'll try this for now. If I get like inspiration on how to do the snow effect, or maybe improve the lighting. I can kinda see like how to improve the lighting a little bit. Let me actually see that. Yeah, maybe this too. But it's kinda getting minor what you can do without it taking a ton of time. Alright. Alright. Give me a second. Give me a second, I'll put it on the page. It will take a little bit of work to get it out of the tablet into the computer. The one downside of using Android tablet for drawing let me see. Then this one. Wonder why it came out a little glitched. Like it has this weird glitch thingy here. Oh well. Let's put it on the page for now. Nevertheless, I'll fix that later. Or maybe it doesn't even matter that much. It will matter a little bit, but maybe not for the banner that much. If I crop it cleverly. And in the case of the banner, if I crop it like this, it doesn't matter. Let me export it on the other screen. I probably actually want to make it a JPEG so that the page will load faster. Just a little bit more tinkering and it's a lot of juggling with the windows. But edit team, I think it's just this. Like, this is really easy to use compared to Steam, that is a nightmare. Like, it is a real mess, at least the last time I saw. So this is the banner, but I'll remove it and then upload it on the other monitor. Yeah, maybe the reindeer being cropped isn't the best, so I'll have to figure out what is the problem. Well, I think it's kinda alright. Like, there are like little issues, like for example this. I'll figure them out by myself. I think it gives the right vibes. Just save it. These I also have to like give them the same treatment, but I'll do that by myself too. So I guess the lazy way out would be to just like copy them from here. Or maybe, yeah. I'll see if I feel like drawing them. Well, like just reusing assets is fine in this case. Like, you just will want to have something, like that is the main thing. And like, well, same reason is why, well, you want to be clever and just draw it like this, and then like instead of that rectangle, just take this one, and this is the cover image. So you only need to draw one image. Also, like, well, in this case, this is also a background image that I can give to people who will pay $2 or something for the game, I guess. Because it is 1920 by 1080. Should be nice there. But well, I guess that is enough drawing for today. It became quite a longer session than I thought. Well, I guess I'll switch to this screen. Oh, there it is, I guess. Still needs a little bit of work, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, well, next week, well, probably there might not be a development stream, because I only have music and voice acting and the trailer left, and none of those are really streamable. Maybe music, but it is hard to guarantee that there are vibes, so probably not. I'll just play queer games, I guess. Anyway, see you next week, and thank you for watching and the comments. It was a lot of fun. Bye bye.